what is it that we essentially need in these shifting times of uncertainty? History has shown that in such times humanity needs to adapt and evolve. And in this phase of our human evolution, humanity needs to collectively evolve through emotional maturity. And this is the ability to calmly focus our mind and to connect with our deeper feeling and intuition. Understanding why emotional maturity is necessary comes when we recognize the difference between emotion and feeling. And emotion will disconnect us from our center, take us away from our center, while feeling will reconnect us to our essential being. Emotions arise when we are trapped and believe in the fear-based films of our mind. Feelings, on the other hand, arise from a deep inner sense of bliss. And bliss is actually our essential nature. Bliss is the expression of our essential being, the vibrance of existence. And bliss then becomes polarized into many different sub-feelings. Deep feelings give meaning to our lives. They connect us back to reality and who we really are. They give us the ability to care and connect with ourselves, with others, and the world around us. Feelings are the expression of an embodied soul. Emotions, on the other hand, carry us away from recognizing who we really are. They obstruct our inherent intelligence. They carry us into the drama of the film, and our essential self is no longer able to guide us, and thus we become victims of our fate rather than masters of our destiny. Emotions are currents of subconscious entanglement that take us over and blindly drive us like automated robots, and hence the dysfunctionality that we find in our world today. So human maturity comes when we are able to wake up and transcend these paralyzing films that cause us to lose our way drunkenly. Human maturity is when we are able to listen deeply for the vibration within us that heralds our original blueprint. When we are able to perceive the subtle currents that arise from within, which imbue us with peace and harmony, and from which also insight and wisdom arise. As we perceive this inner guiding impulse, this inner wisdom, we are able to see the greater picture, to understand why we are here and what are our essential gifts that we have to offer and share with the world. And then we are guided to navigate our life such that we can facilitate the burgeoning of these gifts, to their fullest expression. And so this Raymond practice that I am sharing helps us to align and focus our mind so that we can transcend these limiting paradigms, so that we can root in to our emotional stability. It also helps us to become receptive, develop our capacity to listen and open up for these subtle melodies that arise from our source, which imbue us with states of peaceful harmony and which guide us through their subtle wisdom. And in this way it helps us to avoid being caught up in these films where there are the goodies and the baddies, the angels and the devils, and to just see life from a more sober point of view, more steady, with this inner calm. And as we attune to this essential harmony of life, we find that we are carried on our way, that the whole universe collaborates to enable us to fulfill our purpose. And in so doing, we propagate harmony around us infectiously. And because this harmony is inherent to our DNA and the whole of the patterning of the universe, it's also very regenerative. This patterning will begin to align us, attune us from within, and as the old conditioning is released, then we find inner healing, inner wholesomeness, and thereby also regeneration. And that not only on an individual level, but also in ever increasing circles on a collective level. We move into the right space to make healthy relationships and collective collaboration that can make a difference to this world. So I'd like to invite you to join me in this practice, next to the practice video, also providing 12 guidance videos. On the one hand, I'll be offering techniques that will help to calm and align the mind to focus, also silent breath meditations so that we can open ourselves and become more receptive as we deeply relax into our essential self. Then I will also be offering some creative visualizations, also to help find alignment and train the mind in its focus. On a physical level, I will be breaking down the different movements in the Celestial Communication choreography and showing the basic principles of these movements, so that you can understand also how that Phi spiral movement is embedded within the movement and how then the energetic effects of the movement and the mantra are working for us. I will also be facilitating you to release your subconscious patterning and also facilitating an interconnection of our group field, even though it's online, so that we can create a really supportive, warm, caring and loving network between us that will help to carry us along our way as we evolve into these next times. Looking forward to receiving you and sharing with you. Lots of love and blessings.